Hello there, this is the Naked Author, Jason William Mitchiner, here to talk to you today about mixed martial arts. It's a sport that I got into relatively late in life. I knew nothing about the sport. I never did any type of combat sports ever in high school. I didn't wrestle. I was on the swim team because there were a lot of pretty girls in bathing suits. Wrestling around with like sweaty men never appealed to me. So it wasn't until I was on a radio interview that I was introduced to the world of mixed martial arts. I'm living proof to the shape that mixed martial arts, the benefits that it can really give you by doing the sport. And if you're reluctant to try it because you don't know anything about it like I didn't, or you think it's maybe too violent or stressful on your body, there's different levels that you can take it. You don't have to go all the way to cage fighting, that I've done. You can do it solely for just, working out and changing, your whole physical body for the better. If you look on YouTube and you look at when I first started my whole Naked Author, act, in my blue Speedo, I was fat and out of shape and just concentrating on writing my books, and really physical activity wasn't high on my priority list. Now that I'm doing mixed martial arts, it's changed everything physically on my body, and it's changed how I my confidence, how I interact with people. It's amazing, an amazing sport. This is just some of the different products that I use to train with. This is your cup. This is a plastic cup that I use with training, and then when I actually fight, all of my fights, I go into the cage, I always use a metal cup. And then I also have a mouthpiece. I get a custom mouthpiece. My mouthpiece, of course, it says Naked Author on it. And you get it custom to fit your bite. Like so. You're ready to go. My mouthpiece costs about $100 to get it made, but it's worth every cent. The mouthpiece is so essential to taking punches, the impact of your punch. This is something else that you're going to be using if you're going to get into mixed martial arts. This is pretty essential for every fight. I like to hover right around. I like to hover right around 155 pounds day to day, and then when I fight at 145 pounds. So this is weigh in. So I'm going to weigh in now and see. So I'm going to weigh in right now and see how much I weigh. $156. So that's not bad. I want to be, right around 155 day to day when I'm fighting. So another thing is that I take my supplements. I take a one-a-day multivitamin, and then I also take creatine. I take one creatine pill a day. And then when I'm tired after work, all day, my day job, I'm in ad sales. And if I'm tired all day, when I get home, I'll take this before I go to MMA. So let's do this right now. So I'll take one, the amplified creatine. I get this from GNC. There's a lot of debate about creatine, putting on just water weight to blow up your muscles. So that's why I take the pill form, because it's not supposed to add on so much water weight and everything to you. This is my one-a-day multivitamin. Cheers. Those are the only supplements I take. Is that one creatine and a daily vitamin, and then I'll take this Jack 3D stuff, like if I'm tired after work. You just take this blue scoop out, one scoop, put it in, and it gets you, wakes you up. It's a lot of caffeine and I don't know, a lot of other stuff that you can read about, but it seems to work. So here we go, getting ready for MMA. First you put your cup on. This is a plastic one that I always use. Just put it down. Make sure all your junk is in there okay. And then I put this over it. Oops. Put that over it. And then a lot of guys will use like MMA shorts. I use my surfing board shorts that are pretty durable. They work just as well. And I mean, that's what I use. Anybody can use like spandex are popular, MMA shorts. I prefer the surfing like board shorts personally. And then I always wear these socks. A lot of people think it's like a fashion statement, but it's actually on the mats. The less that your skin touches the mats, kind of like the better. And it's almost impossible, not to touch the mats. But that's where a lot of infections come from, a lot of bacteria. So I try to cover myself up, definitely with my feet, always. That's just something that I do personally. I don't see a lot of MMA fighters wearing like the long socks yet, but who knows. And then throw on your gym that you represent, where you train mixed martial arts. I train at Team Olivera in Howell, New Jersey. And throw your hat on. You're ready to go. And your mouthpiece. Mouthpiece, cup, and I'm ready to go to mixed martial arts, start training. Cheers. Side side.
Ela fala, né, over there.
Cara, vai que é delicado.
Who?
Cara, lá.
In Brazil?
Yeah, he's beat the guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
This não for blue belt.
This isn't for blue belt?
Yeah, mas same position for blue belt.
Okay.
But this is the beginners. You understand? Beginning, quando start,
Yeah.
because you have to know rolls, for não root yourself. You have to know immobilization, quando you take tower, e after coming, take towers. Moment you know take tower, stabilization, no?
You think
After coming.
You think I'll ever get a blue belt? Me? You think I'll ever get a blue belt? You think?
You have to make everything good and good fight. You yes, sure one.
What is choke 1 and choke 2? Choke 1, choke 2.
Back from MMA. Great workout today. I'm training with Ademir. It's amazing to see him, his level of jiu-jitsu. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, and he can go through a human being like a Rubik's Cube. Jiu-jitsu is not my strong point. I have a short attention span. I like the stand-up because when I'm doing stand-up, I know I'm in a fight. Jiu-jitsu, it's like wherever I put my hand or do anything, it's always the wrong spot to be in. And I get caught a lot. So I think I'm probably on the 10-year white belt program. I don't know. Like you just saw, I videotaped what I need to do to get a blue belt. I'd be really happy to get that. I just had cancer and I had surgery done on 8/25, and I thought right after the surgery I could just jump right back into MMA and jump into the cage, because before cancer really I felt kind of like invincible, like I could do anything I wanted with my body. But now, after surgery and everything, you know, I realize my left arm is not the same. They chopped out lymph nodes. They cut out lymph nodes from my body, from my left arm. They sliced open. I don't know if you can see it, but they sliced open my left arm. They took lymph nodes out, and what that means is the doctor said for the rest of my life, my left arm could swell up at any time. And I could never have blood drawn from my left arm, and I could never have my blood pressure taken from my left arm. So it's definitely affected, you know, my fighting quite a bit. So for me to just get back into the cage, to get to that level, it's going to be quite an achievement for me. Just to get into the cage, I'm already going to feel like, you know, like I won something. To actually get a win in MMA, God, I can't even imagine what that would be like. You know, I'll probably, you know, blow a nut in my cup or something like that. Like, it'll probably be the greatest feeling in my life. But just to get into the cage again would feel amazing, because the left arm, it's lost a lot of its strength and a lot of its pop, you know, from my jab and everything that you need. So the last part of MMA, you know, after training, I want to see how much I weigh. So let's take a look. Let's see. So like, I'll weigh in now. You know, I want to walk around about like 155. And when I fight, you know, I fight at 145 pounds. So let's get all this front gear off. Oh. So I weigh 155 pounds. 155 pounds, perfect. It's a great weight to be at, you know, to train and fight. And then when I have a fight, to lose 10 pounds is pretty easy. So that's a day in the life of me training and doing MMA. If you have any questions, just email me, naked@nakedauthor.com. You know, anything about what I do, what I train, anything like that. Cheers. So I'll do the tuna in a can. You know, open that up. This is the extent of my cooking too. And then here, just drain. You know, drain the oil. And then throw your tuna in. Put your tuna in the can. And then I'll use like a little bit of mayo. Like I won't lie. Like this probably is like the downfall of my diet, but a little bit, I just need it for the taste, so use as little as possible, but it is good. And then the other part that I use is I use a little red wine vinegar to just mix, like blend, I don't know, it just gives it a lot of good flavor with the oil, with the tuna. So tuna, red wine vinegar, mix that together with my fruit juice and ginger ale drink. No, that's a Naked Author meal, and that's what I eat pretty much during the whole week, is tuna in a can, and I'll mix that, or I'll do chicken in a can.